Ofosu TV. Nkansa fo nko anehwe.
Edembo Ofosu 1 TV so Ofosu 1 TV na waje se Nkansa fo nko na ehwe. Kevin Ekobedu Taylor edi nsimbi edi atodwa edi afa kinsi Ofosu Nkansa eniye abetodwa se NIB achiro no Ofosu Nkansa na wasaka simbi di afa Kennedy okompre ko Japan se wanye na dwen so be ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia abedi mampanyina ebeye kwa enya de obetimi aba abedi mampanyini no esanse ne de obetumi adwo no betimi aboa ama oba abedi mampanyini anase omedi enti atemdi di a na chitafo edi Kennedy Japan no won mo nhwe ne yi yenche ho kra ha Ofosu 1 TV so won subscribe ya subscribe na share na like yedutu mirika na yenkohwe ensem a Kevin Taylor aka e de afa Kennedy Japan e na afi Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ope mampanyini edi no
Agronie etokonie Mahmoud Bawumia can never be president without Kennedy Japan. So Kennedy, Anjan to so be the president, who to be the president da. And no na omo catch wrong. Into January there, a form. Remember say smoldering fire. Sa ejana ehye, eye de bola suja, ehye form ho, and na edidi baso. Into asere de ede. Into sa wotu fi ona senkwasi afo bi ba na ochecheche omu nsema. Omo na ombedi wechi, na omo angasa de eye battalions no mo form na omo suma se yenka nkyere wo nkwara no se atene no mo di Kennedy no mo remfie medium ye somafo e na midudum amaganafo a omo hyoda ntia asante kasa no ate ase an end of announcement mo menko enim abo eye 9:26 in Ghana obi aya alert Kevin Taylor ba na ko hwede yen woni bibia hwe wo numbers check GTV the Africa CNN the Ghana BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, I control. The Americano and then the running. But my did but dancing, but we control the news here because and you cannot crano. No jandam, no rumuna, no atro, no minimum way, when yet tribalism, when you may a santini, may a unini, may a criny, where your facts and bare facts. When you may be free, when you may crow, when you're crassy, when you're I never quite tiny say. In Crassi for no TV radio, so and I media will crassy, and a crassy when I'm in here, and family when you're crassy, I will here. When I hear crassy, a whole problem, man, we are women crassy. You need to understand, say, this is what we do. If today is your first time on this planet, my name is Kevin Taylor, this is my job. This is my full-time job. This is what I do for a living. When I file my taxes, I file loud silence media, So when you see me sit here for hours,
we achinye bia de wo ho isansa NPP amanyu kuna nkasa unity nim na de wo musi di Kennedy Japan atem no I think say the chitafo no sorry no mo ye o madu so mo nto aba ana on beto ama other political party a wo mum na bekọ de atia wo mo yenko ne yenkohwe Ofosu Nkansa a NIB chi na ene o ma release no e de ade poti ani nsem bebre ene ka ho Kevin Taylor sa de esma sem na to
and then you have an information you can volunteer. You are invited. Will you volunteer? Of course. The issue is that the beneficiary. I'm asking you, would you volunteer? Of course, I will. Your what? Of course. But if the beneficiary is not ready to, come out. You say you volunteer. Now volunteer na bra na be boa. Why won ye say volunteer to say ya chi Kofi Ofosu Nkansa. Now we ne he be na ye. Kofi Ofosu Nkansa ne be na ye. Sa court where why say tablecloth who run who no gina wa na ho be na ye. Sa akwa we na no sa wo no nyenyenye se budio we so gina oni awro no gina wa na o se boxer shorts ani ho be na ye moteto o gini no se ya chi Kofi Ofosu Nkansa na o kasa nsem no na odi gina so na wo kan na odi ba obi echi etwa so no na odi so odi gina so na odi so o kan tie Kennedy Japan na odi so odi Kennedy Japan supporters atam na odi se MPP for o so Kennedy Japan supporters no na odi se o ye o ba bro and the brand be ya no a wa ho basa se banchidia ejejina ka je say free Kofi Ofosu Nkansa mo border mo border Kofi Ofosu Nkansa o chen dey ade otumi chen wasase so emu ase ade na ade we chen a okika nkwase asema ye tene na he is going to assist, and if it's going to take 10 years for him to help government assist to get to the bottom of this national scholarship secretariat scandal, he is going to help the government. Yes, and I'll advocate for that. He needs to help us. He needs to help the government. ana moto na mo keka nkwasi asem na de ma me kan champion before ebi amonsua politics ni ye aban we bae aban we anyama bebree and we are seeing it. And the reason to Ghana for etu Abama John Mahama and this NDC abano was because there were a lot of issues na NPP Bawumia no to be solved. There were so many issues na Bawumia and to be solved. Now the down quick for the no be him so a tafre. No be him say or a vegetable. No be him say only nyansa a mind. His own friends, his best friends told us or a drug addicts. We knew from day one say Ekufuado could not deliver. So Bawumia Ghana Ekufuado said Bawumia is going to be in charge. Because our biggest problem was the economy. Mahmudu Bawumia adikudinti Ghana for to abeti omono was because no problem say no to be solved. Omuni nyansa yebe solve dum so. No muni nyansa yebe construct kwan. No muni nyansa no be create employment amade Ghana mebunu. No muni nyansa amade be ko ketashye. No muni nyansa amade be ko what we call family and friends. No muni nyansa amade be organize decent elections without killing. No muni nyansa amade GDP no ebe form. No muni nyansa amade inflation be form. No muni nyansa amade dollar na mo for free trade no every 17 asaba 3. No muni nyansa amade be organize Ghana health sector to even open already existing hospital to say we are Kumewu Afari. They did not have that intelligence. Our health system was broken down. Over energy sector, mini Ghana. These were fundamental things that you took Abama Abanya they are supposed to solve. Iti Bawumia no nko for no na Bawumia di edim onim nyansa bi obetumi solve a problem no. Ghanaians were stuck. Every single excuse they were giving was Russia-Ukraine war, COVID-19. But we saw other countries they all went through this pandemic and their numbers were improving. So why were we still using Russia-Ukraine war as an excuse not to be able to fix our problems? It's Ghana for transit. They looked at our neighbors. They looked around the world. They were looking at the stock exchange. They were looking at people's GDP right after COVID. When even Ukraine war, people saw government taking decisions, being proactive, solving the economic problems. But some Kwasiafo led by Bawumia did not have any idea about recovering, turning our economy around. All that they were doing they were fooling, chopping money, attacking people, insulting Ghanaians, disrespecting the principles of this nation. So Ghana came to that conclusion and says, no, we are too about my abai say abai MS solve a problem. Yan too about my abai say abai muni party say Bawumia, Ekufuado mo, Gabi mo, Bedi Etuo mo, Kwasiafo mo so munyano, Embedi sika no mo say mine. That is why Ghanaians got angry and they said, you people are not intelligent to govern. Now, flip the coin. Somewhere people for Mujin say, and their problems can cry about we try to solve no, and the Bema Ghana for Ofosu, John Mahama buying, NDC are buying, not your better about me, because governments are put together. We elect the government or we elect political parties to come into government to solve their problems. It is under Cocoa for problem about the government has to solve it. Unless it's a government need to be solved it. But as far as the government has assured everybody that they are going to solve it, then we are fine. It does not give anybody the room or the excuse to say, it's Yankotoma Bawumia. Now, idea to me any opportunity from Bawumia. What didn't we give Bawumia? Ope, president, when you're the easy power Ghana by more, and not Ghana politics by Bawumia. Bawumia, when you're the easy 16 years as a running mate and as a vice president who was in charge of the economic management team. He is the only vice president, not the president who taking over a government. He is the only vice president. He got absolute control over an economy. In the history of Ghana, he is now vice president. The term economy he's one of the luckiest vice presidents. But what did this guy do? He blew it out. He foolishly danced around, putting comedy all over the place. He did not have wisdom, Nkansa, mind. And that is the core thing we are talking about here. It is a begin said, and then NDC Abai has met problems that were created by other governments, which they are not even blaming now. They think it's because of the issues today. In Ghana 4 will get up 2028. No matter say, hey, Bawumia di yehunu su nipa da. MPP for the woman nipa foforo. And then go for the muku yan yankai And then go for them, Ghana could do 54% inflation. Yankai, and then go for the GDP could do trillion. Yankai, and then go for them. Now you're ready. Near Konya Kotan Bawumia, and Bawumia bar on any chili baby. Huh? Bawumiano. Oba, or the chili baby. And then was your 4 year Monamo. Could you pon Kuani as and Subachimu? Let me take you back. As I Subacha Kotina, Eddie, Asempa. What is his excuse? Or say, Kumasina almost stronghold. And the Kudiente went to one interchange in which you say, na a Russia-Ukraine war. Now, some can say Russia-Ukraine war is ongoing. And I'm a war. Now, then a Russia-Ukraine war, air cost to a petrol war buffalo. Then a gold for oil about me and the buyer. I said, a petrol war, ever from name to number for and then you go for oil fuel, petrol buffalo. Then I still Russia-Ukraine war and the GDP buffalo. Then I still Russia-Ukraine war yet to be a crime. Women could say as a subachi because you're penny. That's what catch us and for.
Yes, the economic activity is one.
Yes.
In my hometown, it's a small village. You cannot build a highway there.
Sure.
Because they don't need it. But you need a highway in
Marseille,
exactly. And see, already that should tell you, Christ, yeah, I know where we do Ashanti region. In Ashanti region, even though we need interchange now, man, they are quite big in the city with prayer across the
Yeah, the inner city road that every objective observer would agree.
Yeah.
So for inner city roads, they be break. So I remember even a Kosoka when you became roads minister. In a lot of areas in Kumasi. But I think the fundamental question still is for 8 years and at least near one interchange, one.
Yeah,
just finish one.
Receive a shock, financial shock on this particular one.
Yeah, because now, because my cancer many predecessor did come honorable Abuakwata. Ama oka interchanges, oka oforiku, oka oka ologa. I know for it go. Oka ologa oka santase, and oka swami. I try that swami na mo start here, and oka swami. And I think oka 2 harvests.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 harvests big cow. I mean, and now on Sazuka say. The president of Ofosu started swami. No, said swami. The end of the camp was the president of Ofosu. I saw for life. Say and those one every. Because I know. I think still it's not completed. And after 1 year,
it's working. It's working. That interchange in Nkansa the
no, the interchange itself every. Now some man still road. No, my big. The coffee buapam. And the real interchanges. No, so I say. Yes, structure new pa. Near may be a bit beautify interchange. You get I ensure that I don't know, say I'm a project scope. No, some your man in Kahua. And I'll give an example. Okay, Pekwasi interchange. Beautiful edifice. But time of my castle, we are near the coffee missing. It was interchange at least. Who's okay? How my year, more year, we know. Palace Mall was beautiful. But because the other interesting,
me about the code ministry, I had a discussion with engineers.
Yes.
And we decided, say, going forward, we have to the beautification of the project is also part of the.
So, that conversation with you damage control. We'll be more trying to clean up area. As a watch now, see. When it came to a Juma Minor Santini, listen.
Away from not just you personally. But as a party and a former government, the fact that you had 8 years in government, the fact that you have promised the people of Ashanti region, Kumasi in particular, say, at the point I'm also there 5 interchanges, but then it was part of the plan. Absolutely. And all of those areas, 5. More to me and you one. You know that question would always come back. Say I was a year, you had 8 years.
You see, yeah, they refuse. Yes, a man, we experience global financial crunch.
Yes,
the COVID-19.
Yes,
we are discussing in all these projects. Because a huge projects, we have foreign funding.
Yes,
it's funding a year and yet some projects. So the period MPP buy we experience a situation that other countries in the world also experience a man, your plans in the brain, not because we neglected.
But some also will tell you, say, Omo interchanges are more yeah, commission work. Why not?
No. And they were different. For instance, interchange
yes,
and on a Japanese
grant.
Motorway
interchange.
Exactly. It's
Palace Small, the yellow was commissioned close to the elections, and also
yes, and also not our watching. And now the impact on traffic flow in Accra was so great. You see, with in Ase, but Accra also so long. Population in Wahana.
Yeah.
So why need to be in Tenwa and the city will crash. And also there are griefs.
Yeah.
The population and economic activities in Accra.
I was so saying any other city.
And now we group Mansua, what they compare Takrade and Ata Kamali.
Kumasi also.
And you know, it wasn't deliberate. So you perceive group, but in fact, okay. Honorable Adbuja Oba for the key statement be said the bulk of our investment in the road infrastructure.
See, a simple question. Adentina, Ashanti region, Kumasina Muslim from Mashara, and I want to manage one interchange. Also, COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war. What in Kwasiasem? Oh, what in Kwasiasem? I'm going to Kasa who do your guest and I'm going to your host. What in Kwasiasem? What in Kwasiasem? 8 years. They could not raise any money. How much E-levy? How much did they take? E-levy na how much they could not generate money internally for 8 years. So they could not think. Anytime I'm gonna say, Ghana for to my NDC because you cannot think. Now the NDC has big push going. With some loan way. It means the money answer mind. And this same idiot will get up and do a press conference and tell Ghana for now Santo say, near see ye be interchange mamo. 8 years, ye no more be die. Ye ba Kumasi, ye bumunimtia, e di otu for atem, ama ye ntumi anye. And this for say, 40 years, they no more be the 30 mamom penny. That's a sankwasi afo, omu mua Santo for. We are seeing onyina na mameto amoni abenkwan. And the one with the return why. Yes, na mameto amoni abenkwan is a morning katenkwan. Because Bantama dear, your Trina Secresua, you better more Trina. Now, we such a constituency, Kakaka say, near the Jimmy Wakutiano, Kakasa or Kasa, and yes, not or your ordinary member, or by your minister, or your road minister. Oh, Kasan or Seal, Accra, dear, why wouldn't you? Yet himself Accra, the population and economic activities. Obu Bunka, for Chamu, almost about your crassy. Huh? Mamma be doing was anti for. Any title Kumasi for more MPs no whom so be aggressive war. Oboban Kraya, a tour omuno, and then Komona Yedino, Buafuni nemo. A day or cantonment near the other, any baby Kumasio. The kind of vibe no moon on Krino, and Krayon you can take it to go Abrojiro. They still see Musamu aggressive war. Ya we are minister this year. Ya this minister. Nekofa aye in Puntubra will say Russia-Ukraine war. And the Manoka say Russia-Ukraine war is still ongoing. Ghana. The same Russia-Ukraine war Ecosono, and the minister they catch us and before said, Equino, ye baba ye 3 years for now, and make sure the ring roads, auxiliary roads in ya, and most someone tiasie. When one nipa on Jimmy, and I keep telling Ghana for the reason here to Obama and this is because Ghana for Tracy will say NDC for Guinea. I'm going to make Guinea and the solution back. Now, some questions from MPP, they can think. How many Nkansa ya de Guinea a solve a problem? And the MPP, Cocoa ya yakofa mwasama baya almost 50 almost 2 years a day. Now you turn cocoa fertilizer at the farmers. Cocoa fertilizer now was a year not for sale. And the MPP, we saw a whole regional chairman transport Ghana cocoa fertilizer to Cote d'Ivoire. And the MPP, cocoa fertilizer actually not for sale near Toma Equiafor. So the question here is, during the time I was now so 8 years no, na Equiafor, cocoa Equiafor no, na omoto spray, na omoto insecticide, na omoto de na omoto cocoa fertilizer. All these things are now just free farmers. You still could not help farmers.
Edda ho cha me anim asem kasna na waso a ensem e wo word me didi abusia pa mi wusu adwumi on subscribe ya subscribe na share na like ye mo nyina mu ene hwe